Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss how one student who is attempting IPMAT 2022 can improve one's vocabulary. Vocabulary, as you know, is a very important part for every entrance exam. I should say. In fact, whether it's law, BBA, hotel management, mass comm, कुछ भी आप मान लो, लिबरल आर्ट्स, इंग्लिश तो होता ही होता है। और बाद में जाके जब आप लोग कैट की तैयारी अगर आप करो, उसमें भी ये आएगा। ठीक है, तो अभी के लिए द पॉइंट इज टू इम्प्रूव वंस वोकैबुलरी फॉर आईपीमैट 2022। दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू। चलिए, लेट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ. But before I start off, my name is Arithro Dasgupta and I've been taking classes at Byju's Exam Prep for almost a year now. I think for 3 quarters out of 4. It's about 9 months now. So that's the thing. This is a code which I need to share with you guys. This is something Winter 25. If you make use of this, you'll get a flat 25% off. And this is on online classroom programs only. So you need to get live classes and mocks for IPMAT, SET, DUJAT, etc. All these examinations. These are the phone numbers mentioned at the bottom of the screen. And you also have the Byju's Exam Prep. That's an email ID. You may mail us support@byjusexamprep.com for any further डिटेल्स. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो ये कोड एक बार देख लीजिए. 25% आपको फ्लैट ऑफ मिलेगा. विंटर 25. राइट, लेट्स मूव अहेड. This is a batch which we've launched, a booster program. So this is something. These are the teachers who will be teaching, and this is a batch which will be these are the other teachers who will be teaching here, and this is for the entire foundation. This is a bit more delayed. The other one is merely a booster on some of the existing knowledge. This is a complete foundation. So दोनों के अलग advantages हैं. You may go for them. Right. Please take a look at the opportunities. So I am Indore and Rohtak. They both offer students the opportunity to pursue this thing after 12th. I've already told you guys this thing. So vocab section जो है, verbal section जो है, verbal is one of the 3 segments in IPM Rohtak, and for Indore it is one of the 2 sections. ठीक है, उसमें there is no reasoning segment, so there is only quants and verbal. Now verbal can further be divided into 3. So grammar, vocabulary, and reading comprehension. These are the 3 things where it will be divided in. The language-based IPMAT questions mostly demand you to identify erroneous usage of popular vocabulary. ठीक है, so grammar, vocabulary and reading comprehension, ये 3 broad areas है. इनफैक्ट मैं खुद ही एक और सेशन लेने वाला हूँ रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पे, तो वो आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ जाएगा. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. नाउ क्या क्या प्रिपरेशन टिप्स है उनको भी थोड़ा देख लेते हैं. But before that, let me just pour some water for myself from this beautiful Byju's Exam Prep bottle. I always prefer drinking, from a glass. Right. So what are the steps? Let's understand. So first of all, to enhance your vocabulary, start by reading. You need to read a lot. Okay? Whether it's newspapers, magazines, journals, from the internet, why not? So there are very good reliable sources on internet. I don't mean WhatsApp forwards or Facebook posts. I mean from credible resources. One need not always be an avid reader of classics or thrillers to be able to read. So it's not always about the big things like classics. You can start smaller. Online articles, short stories, newspapers and magazines are an excellent source of quick reading and new vocabulary. What is important is to read from a variety of sources. So if you just read one type, it will not build your overall knowledge, especially RC में आपको एक ब्रॉड ओवरव्यू अगर आपको पता है, दैट इज रियली गुड. ठीक है, सो व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट इज अ वैरायटी ऑफ सोर्सेस टू एक्सपोज योरसेल्फ टू अ न्यू सेट ऑफ वर्ड्स एज वेल एज अंडरस्टैंड देयर कॉन्टेक्चुअल मीनिंग. This has an added advantage of improving your reading speed as well. On an average, make sure you read at least 2 articles a day. It's actually pretty less. You should do at least 3 or 4, but 2 is like the bare minimum which has been mentioned for you. राइट, लेट्स मूव अहेड देन. ओके, नाउ हाउ डू वी मेक नोट्स, वो भी देख लेते हैं. एक छोटा सा जर्नल रखिए अपने पास, आप जर्नल या नोटबुक जो कहीं पे भी आप कैरी कर सकते हैं अपने साथ. उसमें आप वर्ड्स लिखिए, जो जो इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स है उसका जो मीनिंग है. एंड वंस यू रीड एंड फ्लिप थ्रू द पेजेस टू familiarize yourself with the words. The practice gives you an individualistic collection of new words which can also be revised very easily. right? Chaliye, let's go ahead. Now you need to learn the origin of some of the words. Now vocabulary का breakdown देखते हैं. And that is in fact one reason why I'm conducting this series on migratory words. Some of you might remember I took a series a couple of weeks back on migratory words. Likewise, immediately after that, I also took one on collective nouns, which I just ended. So you will notice migratory words, they originate from some language. So I always talk about the origin of the word because that gives you the overall context. तो आपके लिए उस तरीके से समझना थोड़ा आसान हो जाता है than if you're just randomly memorizing words. So arch, for example, the meaning of the word is rule or ancient. Word part is root part or a prefix. Illustration, choose a word that has this root word in it and draw a picture. So monarchy, for example. Mon matlab single, arch matlab on top. So single person ruling is a monarchy. After the battle was won, there was complete anarchy in the kingdom. Anarchy is the opposite, which means nobody as an arch. So that is anarchy. Right? So the idea is that if you see my sessions on vocab, मैं हमेशा उसमें वो सेंटेंस लिख के देता हूँ ताकि आपको पता चले कि रियल वर्ल्ड में किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इसका इस्तेमाल होता है. ठीक है. So a lot of words or have a positive or negative connotation to it, which is indicated by its prefix and suffix, right? You know, whenever there is able at the end, it means a good thing, but less, that means harmless, matlab you cannot harm. But harmful there's a lot of harm, right? So you actually get the connotation if you look at the prefix or a suffix. Postpone means ahead. Prepone, I don't think there's a word, but precede means before. Right, so post, pre, these are prefixes. Right, now knowing the origin of the words also helps you comprehend any such familiar words that you may find. Right, okay, now refer to dictionary and thesaurus regularly. Nowadays you might be doing a lot of online dictionary, so whether it's online or offline doesn't matter too much, though I prefer offline, but online में भी बहुत फायदे हैं, तो उसमें आप लोग दोनों आपको information मिलेगा. So always have a dictionary on hand and use it to look up to definition of word you've never heard before. When you're reading newspaper articles, newspaper has to be offline as far as possible. That's my personal belief. Now furthermore, you may use a thesaurus while writing anything. This will not only improve your writing but will also broaden your vocabulary. Right, so please take a look at this. Right, let's go ahead then. Now link the word with mnemonics. Mnemonics is about remembering stuff, remembering the visual. So if you see this, इसमें सारे months का दिया हुआ है and how you must remember this thing. So mnemonic can be understood as a study of systems for improving and aiding the memory of an individual. This process can be used in learning words. Think of an image that represents the word, then associate a person that you know with that word. Repeat this in your head several times till it becomes a habit to associate that word with that person and image. So simply put, this is a form of word association. Okay, now what is practice? This is basic and understood by everyone, but still not stressed upon enough. आप सभी को मालूम है प्रैक्टिस जितना करेंगे उतना अच्छा है. बल्ब का बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण दे रखा है. टॉमस एल्वा एडिसन जिन्होंने इन्वेंट किया था, he had about 200 failures, and उसके बाद he was asked that, you know, you are failing continuously, and his thing was like, I haven't failed, I have learned 200 times that this is not the way, right? So you learn with practice. That's the idea of what I just said. So all the above methods must be practiced time and again. There is little point in indulging in any other exercise without practicing. So anything अगर आप करो but practice ना करो, आपने पहला स्टेप लिया, दूसरा स्टेप लिया, तीसरा लिया, लेकिन पहले को आपने 5-6 बारी नहीं किया तो प्रैक्टिस नहीं हुआ ना, फिर आप एक से दूसरे में आके कोई फायदा नहीं है. तो पहले स्टेज में या पहला मेथड अच्छे से कीजिए, फिर आप दूसरे पे जाइए, या keep doing both of them parallelly. Learn the word and practice those words. Doing little time-based tests to test your speed and accuracy. This is something you must start immediately. Appreciate the effort and have fun, because it's not just about effort, but you should also keep having fun. So learning words need not be a chore. I hope you remember and I hope you appreciate. When I took the migratory session, migratory words, I kept on talking about certain advantages of that, you know, what kind of things you can learn. So the idea was so that you learn the bigger picture. जैसे Italian word में मैं कह रहा था cappuccino, तो cappuccino कहाँ से आ रहा है वो सब मैं आपको बता रहा था. So learning words need not be a chore, as many may assume it to be. Chore मतलब, you know, टफ काम, थका हारा नहीं करना, अच्छे से कीजिए. It can be quite enjoyable, not to mention useful. Every word has a story. Right? Let's move ahead a little bit. So I'm pretty much done with the content. These are some of our star faculty. I think you know all of them. They have wonderful experience, all of them. We're very lucky that Alpa ma'am has also now joined the BBA platform. She was with the CLAT platform for a long time, but now she's teaching in the BBA platform as well. So, that is, that is great news for you guys. There's a lot you can learn from her. So I'm pretty much done with it. It's a recorded session, so I can't say I'll keep it open and you can ask me doubts, but no. लाइव चैट नहीं है, बट नीचे जो चैट बॉक्स है उसमें आप लिखिए, कोई भी सवाल हो, मैं बार बार अपने सेशंस देखता हूँ एंड आई विल बी हैप्पी टू आंसर योर queries. ठीक है, so this was Byju's exam prep. Signing off. My name is Aritra Dasgupta. See you all very soon. I've got a couple of live sessions coming up as well. You can follow me on YouTube and you can follow me on the Byju's exam prep app. Our app is available on the Google Play Store, so do download and then you can practice topic-wise quizzes and keep attending live classes. Thank you so much, all of you. See you all very soon. Thank you.